In the years after 9/11, the media and the national security state.
You can't distinguish between Al-Qaeda and Saddam when you talk about the war on terror.
Used exaggerated threats and outright deception.
Contacts between Al-Qaeda.
Bro, hold the fuck up. Wait, Tucker Carlson is like anti-war on terror now? Wait, when the fuck? Wait, that's so weird. Well, you know, good thing Tucker Carlson wasn't literally a fucking prominent political commentator back then who, you know, openly said things about the Iraqi citizens.
Place filled with a bunch of, you know, semi-literate primitive monkeys. But I just have zero sympathy for them or their culture, a culture where people just don't use toilet paper or forks.
And the way they treat women, you know, I agree with you. Their culture is, but you're in their homeland.
Dude, I love when a conservative shock jock is like, yeah, the way they treat women's really wrong. It's like, bitch, what about you? Like, what about the way you treat women? What the fuck? Yeah, that's why we gotta go and fuck their shit up, because the way they treat women is wrong. Me, on the other hand, I beat my wife every night, and that's how you're supposed to do it. When we do it, it's okay. Oh, that's so funny. It's like, yeah, we gotta... I mean, low-key, this is why there's bipartisan consensus, right? When it comes to the Imperial Project. Conservatives are like, we need to go bomb shit up because they're mistreating women there. And then liberals are like, we need to, you know, make them woke with the missiles that were a Hellfire missile strike is the most successful way of stopping Iraqis from, you know, mistreating the women. That's why we need to stay invading Afghanistan, because women's rights. Doesn't matter who's saying it, okay? The best way to defeat misogyny in Iraq is by killing everyone, okay? Including the women, of course. Indiscriminately murdering people.
And you're over there as an American who they hate, and they want nothing more than the Americans off of their soil. So they're not going to play games.
I mean, they can just shut the fuck up and obey, is my view.
How could you salvage Iraq at this point?
I don't.
By the way, talking to Bubba the Love Sponge.
You know, it's beyond our control. I mean, if somehow the Iraqis decided to behave like human beings or something. He'd need to say, look, I'm a bigot, okay? I'm a bigot. I don't like Islamic extremists. Like, if you are really heavily into Islam, I'm sorry, I don't care for you that much. And I don't care what that sounds like. You can call me a racist. You can come where the fuck you want.
And at this juncture, you could say that and not catch a lot of shit for it.
You certainly could. I'd vote for you if you said that. You know, white men have, you know, they've contributed some.
The funniest part about this is, like, when, I mean, this is like in 2006, so I guess they're still talking about GW, you know what I mean? Or are they talking about, maybe they're talking about Obabe?
Good, I'd vote for you if you said that.
Yeah, they're talking about GW, like he's upset. Imagine being fucking upset that, like, the George W. Bush administration is not Islamophobic enough. Like, their actions are already, like, horrifying, right? But they're like, you know, I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I'm Tucker Carlson, and I need to hear you say, fuck Muslim people, okay? Or even when it's like, even when it's the Obama administration, it's the same shit. It's like you're gonna get mad. Like, that was like the entire gripe of, like, so many of these, like, classical liberals that came out under the Obama administration. Their gripe was that, like, Obama wasn't being racist enough. You know, it's just simply not enough to murder them in their homes when they're trying to go about their daily lives. I think that that's not going to be enough. Like, you're basically saying, like, no, I care about the aesthetics more. You know what I mean?
You know, white men have, you know, they've contributed some, I would say.
You know, white supremacy is a little bit more complicated than just, like... Do you think they defend leftists in this way? No, because, like, Starbucks windows, storefronts break down, and Tucker Carlson's like, this has gone too far. BLM is the same as Al-Qaeda. Why are we letting them get away with it? Like, that's the Tucker Carlson rhetoric when it comes to, like, fucking, like, kicking a tear gas canister back at the cops. Is like, why are we letting them get away with these acts of terror? This is a really dangerous cloud of poison that our brave military members and our military members here domestically, the cops, had to endure when those scary black people kicked the tear gas canister back at the cops. I mean, yeah, he literally has said, Tucker Carlson calls for the government to take decisive action against terror organization Black Lives Matter. He's, again, justifying that Black Lives Matter is a terror organization that needs to be persecuted to the full extent of the law by pointing to Susan Rosenberg, apparently. What the fuck? I think DOJ should be looking at Black Lives Matter as a terrorist group, as a terrorist organization. And I find it astounding that all of these U.S. firms, some 200 that you have chronicled on your show. Oh, this is Bernie Kirk that's saying that. Just amazing that all these rich ladies in Aspen and Greenwich think BLM is about ending racism, which obviously all of us are for. Yeah, right. Okay, dude. When in fact, it's a revolutionary group. Maybe the U.S. government can take decisive action. And by doing that, make it really clear that this is a terror organization. Love that. BLM terror organization, but of course, white supremacist domestic terror is not a terror organization.